Hi, I'm David Gass, Interim Department Chair for the Department of Family Medicine at Dalhousie University. This podcast is to introduce you to our strategic plan, which is in draft form. Our strategic planning processes have gone forward in 3 steps. The first one was listening to internal and external stakeholders and was led by Stephanie Heath, a consultant from Research Power Incorporated. The second stage was to take that detailed feedback work and synthesize it into a strategic plan, which you are seeing here. That stage was conducted by a working group within the Department of Family Medicine, representing a variety of the stakeholders within our department. We're now at phase 3, where we're re-engaging our members to look at the strategic plan and provide feedback to us as we move forward into turning it into an operational and daily work plan. That work will be completed by the end of the calendar year. So I'll work through the outline of the plan for your information and then provide more detail about how you can provide feedback as we go forward. So this strategic plan has 4 strategic directions. Within those directions, there is a goal statement, which is the future aspiration for our work over the next 3 to 5 years. For each of the directions with their goal, there are a series of objectives, from 3 to 5 objectives in each area. Within the objectives, there are also an initial set of actions, which were collected from the participants in our planning process. We'll be asking you to consider these actions and provide further suggestions. And so on to each of the directions, which will be composed of the items I've just outlined. Overall, the department has a vision and mission statement. These statements are the broad, overall, high-level direction. The vision is that we will be a collaboration supporting the advancement of family medicine through comprehensive clinical work, teaching, and research to meet the need of maritime communities. And our mission statement is serving communities and learners through education, research, engagement, and partnerships, with our current tagline, inspiring minds, impacting communities. You will see throughout the following strategic directions repeated themes which involve comprehensive clinical work and teaching and meeting community needs of the maritime communities. So we have 4 strategic directions. They are serving our communities, education, research, and engagement and partnerships, which is a newer endeavor for the department. For the education strategic direction, the goal statement is that the continuum of family medicine education programs support the provision of comprehensive care that meet the evolving needs of maritime communities. Within this strategic direction, there are 4 objectives. They are to implement and evaluate comprehensive training that responds to learner and community needs, to build the capacity of maritime communities to support learners, to grow family medicine participation and presence in undergraduate medical education, and to lead and support faculty development. This detailed slide includes the initial actions associated with each of those objectives. And while I won't go through them in detail, we invite you to have a look at them and see if they stimulate ideas for other actions you think we should undertake as we begin this process. The second strategic direction is research. The goal of the strategic plan is that primary healthcare policy and practice are advanced through research and scholarship. The first objective is to lead interdisciplinary research and support innovation to strengthen primary healthcare in the Maritimes. This reflects the changing primary healthcare environment, which we think can be informed by our research and would be strengthened by that. The second objective is to build the department's capacity for scholarship and research across the distributed environments. To date, much of our research expertise has been centralized in the Halifax area, but we know the health authorities in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and PEI are interested in improving their research participation throughout their area, and we think we could support that across these distributed environments through our site's participation. The third objective is to build learner capacity for scholarship and research. This is through research projects, participation in summer research, and resident projects. The fourth would be to build a better understanding within the Department of Family Medicine and externally about primary healthcare research and its value. And the fifth is to inform healthcare policy and practice with research that responds to and influences partners' strategic priorities. This reflects, again, the importance of research informing work that's going on within our provincial areas. Each of these 5 objectives have actions, which I've identified that I will not go through in detail, but would invite you to consider and provide your feedback. The third strategic direction is engagement and partnerships. The goal in this direction is that partnerships will be formed to advance family medicine education, research, and service delivery priorities. There are 4 objectives associated with this strategic direction and goal, and they include to partner with external stakeholders to support and ensure excellence in undergraduate and postgraduate family medicine education, to develop and support partnerships to influence and contribute to health system priorities and advance the department's priorities. Both of these objectives recognize that there are common interests among the health system and the department, and that we should work together to advance each other's work. The third objective is to engage communities to support and facilitate learners in their environment. We recognize that communities have an important role and are interested in supporting learning and are interested in the outcome of learners who are ready to serve their environments, and we should engage those communities to that mutual end. Fourth objective is to create an identity for the community of undergraduate and graduate preceptors. We have a very large and highly distributed and very valuable group of preceptors throughout the Maritime provinces. It's not always clear that their contribution is recognized, and they are given the credit they are due. We look forward to strengthening the awareness of the contribution our preceptors make through this identity work. Again, a list of actions with each of the objectives that provide some more detail and suggest, I hope to you, that there will be other actions and priorities you should send back to us in your feedback. The fourth strategic direction is serving our communities. The goal is that priority concerns of maritime communities are addressed through education, research, and service activities. We have 3 objectives for this strategic direction and goal, and they are to prepare learners to address health needs of vulnerable, underserved communities throughout the curriculum. We recognize that our health system serves many very well, but we need to be more aware of vulnerable communities and those that are underserved and where we could do a better job. And we need to prepare our learners to do that. The second objective is to participate in and influence a variety of innovative practice models, including interprofessional collaborative care, such as the patient's medical home proposed by the College of Family Physicians of Canada. This is a reflection of the changing environment for primary care, and we believe we have an important role to do in ensuring that that change in those models of care serve communities well. The third objective is to advocate for the reduction of disparities in health outcomes and access to quality primary care. Again, the department can be a strong advocate based on its expertise, experience with research, and that we should in fact be active advocating for this direction. 3 objectives have actions suggested and are those that might begin the discussion on what the operational plan for the overall implementation of this strategic plan could be. So we're inviting feedback at this stage. This is the important stage for us to take what we learned from you in the first round, see how well we have synthesized and represented that to you. We invite your feedback on priorities, on clarification, and an indication of your strength of support for the overall strategic plan. To achieve this, you will receive an email which will have included the web address for this podcast. We'll also include a web address for the PowerPoint if you wish to review some of the key slides, particularly the detailed action ones. And finally, a feedback form, which we invite you to complete individually or in groups that give us the information we need to make this plan reflect as best we can your wishes and directions. We do particularly encourage groups to get together and look at the presentation, perhaps view the podcast, and have discussion about the strategic plan and collectively provide your feedback on the form, and would invite you to please indicate where it is a group feedback that in fact it is the result of your discussions. So thank you very much for listening through this podcast. Thank you for considering providing feedback, and for those who do, we are actually offering an incentive in the opportunity to enter a draw for an iPad by Apple. The feedback will be confidential and collected by Stephanie Heath, who continues to support this strategic planning activity, and she will provide us the names of those who provided feedback, but dissociate that from your particular comments so that your confidentiality is preserved. Thank you again very much, and look forward to your feedback.